This has been the worst conditions we've raced in so far. We have never raced in this kind of crosswind before, so it was a new experience. But I guess we really wanted it. So in our mind, it was for everybody who didn't manage to win a medal, everybody who didn't manage to come here, everybody who pinned their hopes on us.
The finals for the K4 women's 500 meters saw Team Singapore, who had led for most of the way, only to be overtaken by Myanmar, Vietnam and Thailand.
All right, congratulations to the canoeing team. That's a tremendous effort.
It really was.
Stephenie, Chen and Suzzanne, Seah, hats off to you. Gold medalists in consecutive games. Remember, 2011, they won the K2 200 meters event.
Nothing short of amazing. Now, tomorrow the pair will have a chance to defend the title, and it's all the best of them and the canoeing team. Up next, though, basketball. And after a surprise win over Malaysia, Singapore was looking to actually, claim their second victory.
You were there, weren't you?
I was, but you weren't.
I wasn't born yet.
No, I don't. Singapore starts off here in the 27th SEA game with the fourth round-robin match against Indonesia this time, coming off a huge win from Malaysia, of course, the first win in 34 years. They've got a 1-2 win-loss record, of course, here, the starting lineup for Indonesia, and a lot of hopes for Singapore. A couple of players doing very well, and you can see here in the first quarter, Indonesia is leading a little bit, 4 points up. Huge three from number 11, fantastic. Larry Liu takes it away, pulling closer to number 10 from Indonesia. Here in the second quarter, of course, Indonesia still up by 1 point. Singapore's going to try and make a bit of a difference there, and a huge three once again, pulling Singapore further away from Indonesia, doing very well in the second quarter. Tight defense. Indonesia trying to make a play. A good steal turnover. Pushing through, of course. Russell Lowe with a big three. Singapore 30 points to 16 points, pulling away here in the second quarter. And in the third, holding steady to that lead. Russell Lowe one more time with a huge point. Few seconds left in the fourth quarter. Indonesia trying to make a play here. 62 points to 48, and it will stay that way for the fourth quarter. The win goes to Singapore, of course. The second win for the 27th SEA Games. A 14-point lead, destroying Indonesia, of course, with a flurry of threes and moving them closer to medal contention. You can see here, of course, points through the quarters. Indonesia took the first one barely. Second, Singapore pulled away with 14 points. They held steady, of course, in the third quarter and sealed the deal in the fourth. 62 points to 48. So it's Cambodia and Myanmar next on the cards for the teams, so get behind them and send them your best wishes.
Okay, time for a break right now, and since you're new to the SEA Games, your request, I'll give you a request. What sport do you want to see next?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you know what, I would love to see some swimming.
Okay, we'll have some swimming, all right.
What about badminton?
Okay, since you play badminton, we'll have some badminton as well.
Chess. No chess.
I tell you what, the third one, just leave it to me, okay? We'll play catch up on all the events that happened before the opening ceremony. All right?
Will do.
Cool, we'll see you soon. Hi, welcome back to Today at the Games.
Thank you very much for that, Mark.
Welcome back to you too. 27th Southeast Asian Games started even before the opening ceremony. No, don't ask me why. I mean, it's like, so forget about Today at the Games. This segment is Yesterday at the Games, or maybe last week at the Games. Sepak takraw won Singapore's very first medal. This is a bronze in the traditional sport of Chinlon.
Exactly, but the race for the first goal was between two sports, water polo and Wushu. Water polo, of course, has won in every edition since 1965.
Well, let's not forget Wushu as well, because it has a decade-long streak of winning a gold medal in every edition over the last 10 years. So, the big question, of course, was who made it first to the finish line?
The winner was Wushu. The exponents brought in a medal of every color. After compatriots had won a bronze, Tan Yen Ni's routine in the Changquan event scored her a 9.60 and Singapore's first silver medal. Then the team struck gold. The teacher and disciple pair of VALERIE and VERA took to the floor in the Duilian Barehand event. An almost flawless routine, a score of 9.63, and Singapore's very first official gold belonged to Wushu.
We're quite so-called surprised to actually win this medal as well. Like, we were afraid of teams from Vietnam, from Malaysia, because actually our routine we kind of learn from Malaysia and other countries. So when we look at their own video, they were actually very strong. So, and we didn't know who is actually competing. So we were just hoping to, be in luck and then try to get a medal.
The SEA Games newbies wanted to make their own mark. Debutants Feng Hui-Sin and Zoe Mui performed together with a more experienced Emily Sin in the women's Duilian with weapons. Their score of 9.66 won them Singapore's second silver medal of the Games.
Despite being the second SEA Games, this is a new team that I'm competing in. So it has been eye-opening, and I appreciate the chance to be here because I see a lot of competitors. And for example, our performance today, I think the audience loved it, and I think we are prepared to bring more better performance in years to come. So I'd like to thank SLC for giving us the chance to compete here.
Then it was time for another debutant to step up, NUS Business School student Li Yuan. His combined score of 19.30 in the Taijijian and the Taijijian event saw him bag the bronze medal.
My exams ended one day before I came here. I did my best and I'm very happy with the results. I really want to thank all my friends and families who read the papers, who found out that I was competing, and ever since then, words of encouragement, congratulations have been flowing into my phone and encouraging me to just hang there and carry on. So yeah, I want to say a big thank you to all of you who supported me, especially my parents. Thank you.
After 4 days of intense competition, our Wushu exponents report card read 1 gold, 2 silvers and 2 bronzes. Definitely a good omen for more medals to come in the 27th SEA Games for Singapore.
Well, congrats to the Wushu athletes. I wouldn't want to get into a sword fight with them.
Well, no, I wouldn't as well. I love it when they bite on the gold medals.
Yeah,
just
I know.
It's
a fashion these days. So blame it on Rafa Nadal.
Well, that's true.
Yeah,
making me hungry. Yeah.
Well, anyway, Wushu got the first official goal by a whisker.
Thank you.
Beating the Polo boys.
Water polo, of course, had the first unofficial gold, but they had the formality of final match against Myanmar as well.
And when that was over, the water polo team had, once again, made history.
If there's one sport Singapore is expected to deliver a gold medal in at every Southeast Asian Games, it's water polo. And that's because they've done so at every game so far. In 2011, Singapore had to beat an aggressive Indonesian side in their final match to clinch the gold medal in Palembang. This time around, however, Singapore was assured of their gold even before their final match against debutants Myanmar. Singapore had earlier beaten Malaysia, Thailand and Indonesia in the round-robin competition. Despite being able to take their foot off the pedal in this match, Singapore afforded their weaker opponents an opportunity to entertain the local fans, and Myanmar obliged, taking their chances well to the delight of the home supporters. But Singapore ran out eventual winners, taking the game with a score of 21-13 to go unbeaten in the competition. And with that, the water polo boys delivered Singapore's 25th consecutive gold medal at the Southeast Asian Games.
I think it's really our work ethic and the fact that we are not complacent. Obviously other countries are improving too, but we improve along with them so that we stay on top.
With such a tradition and history, of course the pressure was on our boys, but I'm so glad that they've come through it in sparkling form, and today I think they showed why they deserve the medal. I mean, they really fought hard yesterday. I think they had a good challenge from Indonesia, but they still managed to keep up the pressure and win. So I think they're an inspiration for all our athletes.
And now we look forward to gold number 26 in Singapore in 2015.
Really well done, of course, to the water polo team, and I'm very impressed, and I'm very happy as well that their swimming trunks don't have half a crescent in the front. We're off for a break, but in just a while we'll be back with a perennial, and that's swimming.
And what's that you asked for as well? Badminton?
Exactly!
Badminton action also coming up, and an update on other Singapore results. That's all yours and yours right here on Today at the Games.
You the man.
Yeah.
Welcome back. This is Today at the Games with action from day one of competition, swimming up in just a while, but first it's over to the Wuna Take D Stadium.
That's right, that's where badminton takes place. Team badminton was actually fighting hard to stay in the competition for the gold in the women's singles. Remember Fu Mingtian won that title 2 years ago in Palembang?
I actually do. World number 20 Gu Chuan, of course, was already out in the round of 16 and was left to Chen Yuan to take fight to the Vietnamese opponent today.
Chen Yuan was playing against a very, very formidable opponent, the Vietnamese girl, Thi-Trang Vu. And at this stage you can see we've already covered most of the first game. And it is Chen in the yellow top. Really, really trying to exploit the depth, but then snatches at that one, and that really is a very, very disappointing shot there. Reaches out wide on the forehand and snatches it and hits his game point now to Vietnam, but that's out. That is out, and that's 21-19 in favor of the Vietnamese girl, Thi-Trang Vu. So the 57th ranked in the world, Chen Yuan of Singapore, is struggling here. Little backhand serve at 2018, and now got a real chance to level things at 1-1, and that is a very impressive second game for Chen. She's leveled it at 1-1, 19-21, 21-18. It really is all to play for here. We are in the Wuna Take D Indoor Stadium, and the Singapore representative Chen Yuan is really fighting for her life here. This is shaping up to be a very impressive rally. They're stretching each other to all parts of the court. Drop shots, lifts. That's a really good recovery from T. And into the forehand court. And look at this. This is a very impressive rally. Super stuff. Good footwork both sides of the net. The drop shot then. Oh, it's a beauty. Singapore really, really fighting hard to stay in this one. 7-8 down at the moment in the third and vital rubber game. Lovely touch there. Oh, what a great backhand that was from Thi-Trang. And that's a very, very impressive point at 8-all. But it wasn't to be enough. And just look at the score now. And it's now match point to Thi-Trang Vu. A great effort by the Singapore representative, Chen Yuan. But it isn't enough at the moment. 3 points down, it's match point, a high service, and she leaves it, and it's on the line, and it's in. It's in, so that is the match, and that's a really disappointing end to the match. Chen Yuan has lost this one by 2 games to 1. Very unfortunately, Thi-Trang Vu, who goes through now to the semi-finals. 19-21, 21-18, 17-21.
Oh, disappointment indeed, but let's not forget as well, there's still one hope left, all right? Okay. Shinta Mulyasari and Yao Lei in the doubles pairing, you know, they've been playing together for a long while already. They took out their Indonesian opponents today. So there's still hope for a gold medal from Singapore as far as badminton is concerned. And
we're definitely looking forward to that. We're definitely behind that as well. Yeah, let's go on to swimming, of course. Very exciting day on swimming today because Singapore was in every event in the finals.
Yeah, that's right. We actually looked at the feature of the roster and we thought, okay, maybe 5 gold medals. That's what we were hoping for today. 5 gold medals, but well, didn't really go as planned. Still though, the golds flowed. Here's some swimming. was this event back in 2011 that opened the windows to a golden sunshine for Singapore swimming at the Palembang Games. 19 golden smiles that came along with it. Quah started it all. Keaton Nutapong putting a little bit of juice in his kicks in the final 50 meters. Quah, can he hang on? He's got only a few meters left. Quah still ahead of Keaton Nutapong. Quah will touch in first place. Just 0.18 seconds ahead of Keaton Nutapong, who was tremendous in coming back very strongly, but still could not defeat the Singaporean in the freestyle leg, despite leading after the breaststroke leg. And almost caught up with Quah, but the defending champion has defended.
Face full of confidence, of course. Victory for Singapore as we take home gold in men's 400-meter individual medley.
Changquan from Singapore.
All of 16 years of age. Wears the gold proudly.
Amanda Lim is the fastest swimmer, female swimmer in Southeast Asia. Oh, unfortunate start for Quah, was it? Or was that Janjira Sri Saad? Amanda Lim's gone off very quickly as we expect. She is a specialist in the 50 meters freestyle. Well, they've been dominating races in this region for a long time, since 2009. What a finish this is though from lane number 5. Jasmine Al-Khaldi slowly creeping up on it. Amanda losing a little bit of steam now, but it's Quah who's slightly ahead. She's got to hold on to the lead. Quah, can she hold on to the lead? Jasmine Al-Khaldi of the Philippines finishing strong. It will be Al-Khaldi who finishes in first place, just 0.09 seconds ahead of Quah. We expected a goal either from Amanda or Tingwen. Instead, it's silver and bronze from the two Singapore ladies.
She reached out in the last 15 to 10 meters to steal it away from Quah, of course. And Amanda in third with a bronze, as you can see. 56.65 is the winning timing. And they're off.
We've had 3 different winners in the last 3 SEA Games. And here he goes, you can see already loosening up of the ankles underwater, making sure that he gets as less drag as possible, stretching himself. But Wijaya is the surprise in the pack here. The Southeast Asian age group champion is trying to put Southeast Asian champion to his name side by side, and Wijaya has led from start to finish. This is a shock, perhaps the first shock in the pool tonight, and it's come from the youngster from Indonesia. The defending champion pushed into second spots in the SEA Games, and Zach Ong, a medalist once again. This time though it's only bronze, and Quah perhaps a little tired out from his swim in the 400 meters individual medley, finishing outside of the medal positions.
Obviously I'm really happy that I got a bronze, and to top that off is also my season's best timing, which again is surprising because I was in better shape during trials and I actually didn't perform up to my own personal expectations.
So we'll see how he does, of course, and he is positioned in the last leg.
Lin Chin Huang in third place. It will be Fauzi Triadi who touches first for the Indonesians, followed by Singapore, who've got Danny Yeo. Now it's just a body length. Shenzhen ahead of Daniel Bagel. Singapore still turning first with 50 meters to go in the third leg. Well, we didn't expect it to be this close. Quah as the earlier races taken the energy out of him. 0.09 seconds. He's still slightly ahead of Wilson Sim. Wilson Sim is just losing in stamina. Quah has crept up. Quah will take the gold medal for Singapore in a new SEA Games record. 7:26.67. Singapore have won it. That second leg probably won it for Team Singapore. Danny Yeo was astounding, absolutely out of this world. Here we go with the start list. From 83 to 89. First leg swimmer for Singapore will be Tingwen.
As Changquan takes over with Lynette Lim from Singapore as well.
Nothing less than 0.3 seconds separating
the two sides. And it's Lynette Lim who will be touching in first place, just ahead of Quan. 0.07 seconds, how close is that? So she's extended the lead, but Nathanan Jongkrajang is a very fast finisher. We've seen already through the years.
She's making it home and she will touch the wall first. There you go. Goal for Singapore for women's 4x200 meter freestyle relay, as we expected.
In the 2013 SEA Games 4x200 meters freestyle relay, won by Singapore yet again for the 5th Games in a row.
All right, Vivian, let's have a look now at other Team Singapore results.
Let's do it. In Pencak Silat, of course, world champion Muhammad Shakir Juanda once again missed out on the goal, losing 0-5 to his arch rival from Vietnam, Le Si Kien.
In shooting, Jasmine Sir could only manage 5th placing in the 50-meter rifle prone, while Chen Huan found herself in 12th after a score of 581 points. Let's have a look at the medal tally right now. Host nation Myanmar leading the table with 20 gold, Vietnam in second with 15, Indonesia 10, all in double digits. Expect that to increase by quite a number. But of course the one we're looking out for, Singapore. The haul of 4 golds today means we're currently in 5th, 6 gold medals, 4 silvers, 11 bronze medals.
Hey, of course, we're looking forward to day 2 of the competition. Team Singapore in swimming, boxing, billiards and snooker.
Yeah, of course. And in canoeing, of course. Football, let's not forget. Singapore versus Brunei. It's on tomorrow, live on Octo and Toggle at 8:10 p.m.
So catch that and catch us at 10 p.m. to get your daily dose of Team Singapore at the 27th SEA Games. I'm Duilian Nair.
And I'm T-Rex. It's good night from Myanmar. Bye-bye.